All right, man. Torture Talk. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. If you don't, hit the thumbs down. YouTube is not paying me, so I do what I want. All right, man. So continuing with I think this is day 8 or day 9. I'm not sure exactly, but this is day 8 or day 9 of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. And I wanted to chime in on something that I seen, and I'm gonna be dropping some names on this one and speaking how I feel about certain things, and I want to get into it. So, all right, so let's just start with Amazing Lucas, right? Big fan of Amazing Lucas. Well, was a big fan of Amazing Lucas, and no, don't necessarily always agree with his views on certain things, but I was a pretty big fan of Amazing Lucas. I would say he was one of those people that I shouted out. Him, excuse me, Brandon Tatum, ABL, Level High Mind, Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, a bunch of people that I like, that I think is, I think his name is Knight, something Knight. He's kind of new. And there's a couple other ones too. Sorry if I left anybody out. But he was one of those people that I thought was I'm not gonna say I thought, but I'm gonna say I think he's a very intelligent man. But I had to stop following Amazing Lucas because of this trial. And it's one of the reasons why is because a caller called up, and a caller had said to him, he made a case because Amazing Lucas was saying that you basically can't get hired, because the guy made an analogy. He said something about getting hired, and basically getting hired by a manager versus getting hired by the boss. And Amazing Lucas was saying that you can't get hired unless the boss hires you. And the guy was saying, no, you can get hired without telling the boss, without telling the owner. You can hire somebody without telling the owner, and then you tell the owner later. That's what the guy was basically saying. Now, full disclosure, it could have been more to that context, but this is what they were arguing about. And he says something to me that kind of ruffled me and kind of bothered me a little bit. He said, "Are you a nigga?" And the dude replied by yes. He said, "Okay, yeah, I just want to know if you a nigga or not, because you sound like an ignorant nigga." Now, again, this to me is inappropriate if you're having a conversation with someone. So he says, "Are you an ignorant nigga?" So the guy says, "I'm not ignorant. He says, "Yeah, because basically you sound like an ignorant nigga. If you a dumb nigga or you an ignorant nigga, then just say that and you'll be addressed as such." This is why I got a problem with Amazing Lucas. It just seems to me like whenever someone disagrees with him, or whenever he doesn't really have a leg to stand on when it comes to a certain argument, he throws insults out there. You know what I'm saying? Bootlickers, all this stuff. And he doesn't want to have a legitimate conversation. Now, he does have a show called Disagreement Day or whatever, right? Where he just disagrees. And I think that's his thing, whatever. But where I stopped following him at was when it came down to Kyle Rittenhouse and him being on the stand. And he laughed when Kyle Rittenhouse had a panic attack. Now, again, I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying? I understand about America. I do. This has nothing to do with race. You should never laugh at another man's pain. I'm sorry. I can't follow somebody or even listen to somebody if you think that that's funny. If you think that a man going through a traumatic experience where he almost got killed and he kills 3 or 2 people, you think that that's funny? Or you laughing and saying that that's fake? I don't find that amusing at all. So I'm gonna play a little bit of clip of what happened with Kyle, and then I'm gonna come back and discuss someone else.
Shoulder and Mr. Rosenbaum was now running from my right side, and I was cornered from in front of me with Mr. Zeminski, and there were three people right there.
Take a deep breath, Kyle.
That's what I... That's what I run.
All right. So as you can see, I worked in the mental health field for a lot of years. And PTSD is very, very, very real. And I think that what Kyle was experiencing was a panic attack. Because I don't know if him being the age he is, I think he's 19 now or 17, whatever. But him being the age he is, I'm sure he never experienced anything like that in his life, where you get to hyperventilating when you can't even speak. Your words can't even come out because your emotions have the hold of you. You can't do nothing about it. It's the same as when you were a kid and your mom beat you or your dad beat you, and you like, it's all, shut up, boy. You act like you dying. I think most people don't realize that is a serious thing. And I think that people like LeBron James, who comes out and says this about this young man, laughs about it, and makes it into a joke. Now, here's my thing with people like LeBron and people like a couple of other people, I would say. And I'm going to speak on them too. You know what I'm saying? Here's my thing, right? Most of them don't even know the case. They haven't even watched it. They just go off what the mainstream media says. And the mainstream media is every news outlet is saying the same thing. Kyle Rittenhouse, the man who murdered 2 people. The murderer. The guy who killed 2 people. The guy who crossed state lines with a gun and killed 2 people. The active shooter. This is what they're saying, right? So people like LeBron, he don't take the time out because it's beneath him and he's disgusted by it. So he don't take the time out to actually sit down and watch the case. He don't, or pieces of it, because all he see is a young white man on the screen in the court system, and he looks at it like, okay, well, he's gonna get off because he's white. All right, so let's dig into that, right? Let's dig into that. Here's my biggest problem with people like that. Most people think that he shot 3 black men. If you look it up, most people think that Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 black men. I'm going to place on the screen who the 2 guys he shot and the 1 guy shot in the arm, right? So as you can see, Anthony Hubert was 1. Joseph Rosenbaum, that's another. Those are the 2 he killed. And Greg Grosshorts, that's his name? Grosshorts. He's another one. But he was the one that got shot in the arm. Now, I watched the case. I've been watching it every day, right? Grosshorts admitted that he pointed the gun out Kyle Rittenhouse's head, his face. He admitted it. He admitted at first he didn't, but then he came around and he admitted it. He said, yeah, I did point the gun at him. Right? The other two. Now, Hubert was the one that allegedly hit Kyle Rittenhouse in the head with the skateboard, or he was attacking Kyle. But before that, Rosenbaum was the one who was chasing Kyle. He threw something at Kyle. He said it was a plastic bag. It had to be something in the plastic bag because I don't understand how you can throw a plastic bag unless there's something in the bag. But anyway, he chased Kyle. And then Kyle ended up shooting him, killing him, right? Now here's the thing, right? Here's where it gets kind of crazy for me, right? The people that they're defending. Now, again, I'm just going to put it out there. Rosenbaum was a registered sex offender. Now, again, I'm not saying that he should have got killed because of that. I'm not. But I am saying that he has a history of doing things to young kids. Now, some can say, oh, what was he going to do to Kyle? Whether he was going to do whatever, we don't know. But we do know he was approaching Kyle in a threatening manner, chasing him down. Now, Kyle said that he jumped for his gun. He went for the barrel of his gun, and he had to do anything to neutralize the threat or kill whatever, right? What I don't understand is how everybody's defending these three guys when you can clearly see that these three guys is trying to do something to Kyle. Kyle Rittenhouse did not go to Kenosha, Wisconsin to kill people, because if he did, there's evidence of him walking around a gun. Why didn't he shoot people then? He could have literally shot people, but he didn't do it. So when people make this argument, he crossed state lines to go kill people, black people, and he didn't shoot no black person. So I could almost guarantee you that LeBron James don't even know who he shot. I can almost guarantee that. All LeBron James know is that there was protesting and rioting going on. Well, let's just say he would say protesting. So there was protesting going on. So since there were protesting going on, LeBron James, he figured that these people are good people because they're standing on the side of the protesters. No, you people got to understand, right? Just because you stand on the side of somebody doesn't make you a good person. That doesn't make you a good. If people use the argument that, well, Kyle shouldn't have never been there, I could say the same thing about these three white guys who is supposedly for Black Lives Matter, and the one guy, Rosenbaum, who, again, I'm not saying he should have got killed, but Rosenbaum is clearly on tape calling him a nigga. What's up, nigga? Shoot me, nigga. Shoot me, nigga. He's a white guy. And you saying that, oh, so LeBron, what is your argument with this? What is the argument to it? What is your argument? What are you saying? Because I can guarantee you, if it was the other way around and Rosenbaum had killed Kyle, you wouldn't have cared. You wouldn't have said a damn thing. But let me be clear with y'all. I want to be clear, and I'm definitely not trying to incite anything. I'm just gonna be clear. If I see you coming for my gun, and you know I got a gun, and you're that crazy enough to get shot, then you getting shot. Period. There's no way in the world you're gonna sit here and tell me that that man was chasing that 17-year-old kid, a man chasing a 17-year-old kid, and you're trying to defend that man. On what grounds are you defending that man? What grounds? That man would have took that boy's gun and killed him. Period. What do you think they were trying to do? What do you think Grosshorst was trying to do? You think he pulled the gun on Kyle to what? He pulled the gun and put it in his face. What do y'all think he was trying to do with the gun? This is what I'm saying. What do y'all think? Rosenbaum was just chasing him just to hug him? What do you think he was doing? What do you think he was doing? What do you think the other dude was doing? Now, has Kyle made some mistakes? Of course. He's a kid. Of course he made mistakes. And I'm not saying that Kyle didn't make mistakes, but I am saying that my life is more important than yours. And if I feel as though that you're threatening me and you're coming at me in a threatening manner and you're trying to do something to me, listen, you gotta go. You going first. Ain't no way in the world you're gonna sit here and tell me, none of y'all. And for y'all to laugh and think it's funny that this young man was having a panic attack. Y'all think that that's funny? But then y'all don't even watch the case. How do you even promote something like that when you don't even watch the case? You didn't even watch it. You're just automatically going off of your whole narrative is this. Most of y'all that goes off this, y'all whole narrative is this. If that was a black man, he would be convicted. If that was a black man, if that was a minority, this has nothing to do with that because he killed two white guys. So what are you saying? If he had killed two black guys, then you can use that argument if that was a black man, right? But he didn't kill two black guys. He killed two white guys. Now, if you're going to say, oh, well, he killed them because they were protesting. No, there's no evidence shows that because he had a chance to shoot. He had a chance to shoot them before that. Why didn't he do it then? If Kyle was such a killer, why didn't he kill them then? He had a chance to kill him. When the dude was threatening him, the dude clearly said, if I catch you alone, he said it to him and another one of his friends. If I catch you alone, I'm going to fucking kill you. So if someone's chasing you and you're running from them and they tell you, and you know in the back of your head, they said if they catch you alone, they're going to fucking kill you. What do you supposed to do? This is my problem with it. If the justice system is fucked up, you can't blame Kyle for that. You can't blame him for that. You can't. That's just the bottom line. That young man did what he had to do. Simple as that. And it's disgusting to see y'all rappers who don't even watch. Y'all think this is a joke. It's not a joke because if the shoe was on the other foot and somebody did that to y'all, if Kyle was black and the mainstream media was going around saying that Kyle Rittenhouse is a killer and y'all seen this whole scenario, it's what y'all never do. Y'all never do this. Y'all always saying if he was black, he would be in jail. Okay, just use the same scenario. If Kyle was black and they put it in the terms of being on his side, how would y'all feel about that? Would y'all say then, oh well, if he was black? No. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, y'all would definitely say that this was self-defense. Every one of you niggas would say it was self-defense. Every one of y'all. Everybody that's out here laughing and making emojis. How you a grown man making an emoji about a child? How you a grown man think that that's funny? How's that funny? This is a kid. He's a child. He's a kid. That's like your child going through something and you making a joke out of it. How's that funny? I don't understand that. I would never understand how y'all think stuff like that is funny. Somebody having a panic attack is hilarious to you? You think that that's fucking funny? That's not funny. That's not funny. That's like laughing at somebody that came back from Vietnam and they trying to or the war, and you ask them a question about it and they start hyperventilating and you go, what's wrong with you, dog? Yo, look at this nigga. Like, how is that funny? There's nothing fucking funny about that. That's what I don't understand about y'all. This is why I don't follow none of you niggas no more. Because y'all think everything's a joke until it happens to y'all. That's not funny. I don't care if you support Joe Biden or Donald Trump. If this dude Joe Biden was having a panic attack on television, I'm not going to laugh about it. Listen, I might disagree with his views, but even though he's an old man, I don't want the man to then die. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't laugh about it. I wouldn't laugh at Kamala Harris if she got hit by a car and she get up convulsion. I wouldn't laugh. That's not funny. People pain is not funny, man. And I wish y'all stop this goofy shit. It's like most of y'all hip hop artists and y'all people don't even watch this shit. And what y'all do? Y'all make jokes out of people's pain, man. It's not funny. Torture Talk, man. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hey, listen, man. Y'all got to do better, man. It's disgusting to see where we become as a society. But you want everybody to be equal. But then you turn around and you do things the same things. You do the same things that you say they do to you. You do the same thing and you laugh about it and then say, oh yeah, well, we should be equal. Like, share, subscribe to the page. You know what it is.